Hello guys, it's Melly Simish and welcome to another video where today I am building an open plan studio apartment in The Sims 4 and okay, oh my gosh, I absolutely love this apartment. I say that with a lot of my builds, especially recently. I feel like I'm definitely improving a lot in my builds. I think mainly because I'm kind of challenging myself and trying different things that I might not usually try, but honestly, I absolutely love this apartment. It's quite big, as you can see. I think is it the Rasoya household? So that's the household of the mum and the son living together, and basically the son is a chef. I think that's the story. Like his big dream is to become a chef, but his mum wants him to kind of fall in love, get married and have kids, but perhaps that's not exactly what he wanted. And to be honest, when I started building this, it was kind of my initial intention to build this apartment renovation with them in mind. I have like a habit, which is a little bit frustrating for myself sometimes, but sometimes I build things that are not necessarily big, but on the bigger side, but I only really put one bedroom and one bathroom in them, just because sometimes I like putting like a load of other stuff in there. And then I like kind of forget about the bedroom and bathroom and then only have room for one, even though it's a bit of a bigger apartment. So I started this and I thought, okay, I'm going to do 2 bedrooms. But of course I only did one. It's only 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. So it is definitely not appropriate for a mother and a son. Instead, the Sims that I was kind of thinking would live here are a couple, 2 women who basically love drinking. That is a large part of their personality because, as you can very clearly see, I used a lot of custom content in this apartment, and I have a lot of good like alcohol themed custom content pieces. I mean, to keep it kind of Simlish, juice themed pieces, but yeah, I've got like a wine glass, wine bottles and glasses, and I also downloaded this kind of drinks table, which you will see in the living room. That is absolutely so cool. So because I was using all of that, I was thinking maybe one's like a mixologist and one's in the culinary career, but they're both perhaps, like going out, like going to bars, so they have their own in their apartment. And then yeah, just starting off with the kitchen, you can see I actually changed the counters a few times. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. It's quite a big kitchen with a lot of counter space. And then I put that kind of like middle counter there with the sink. And it didn't match the other ones, so I replaced them. And then, as you can see, I then realised that I actually put island counters. And it wasn't until I couldn't put a dishwasher underneath them that I realised, so I had to swap them out again. So it did take a few times to get it right, but I really love the red, white and black theme of the kitchen. And you'll see soon, because this is the first room I'm starting with, it does end up really cluttered and lived in, and I like to think like really full of personality as well. So basically the inspiration for building this, I had kind of 2 ideas. So firstly, I did want to build something that was very open plan. I absolutely love that. I do open plan in a lot of my builds. Mainly kind of like living rooms, dining rooms and kitchens that are kind of all one room, but I really wanted to just make a kind of bigger space. So typically that will be in like maybe a bigger house or an apartment, and then that's just kind of one room within it. But I basically wanted this entire apartment to essentially be one big room. The bathroom is obviously in a room of its own, but the rest is all completely open plan, and even the bedroom has a kind of 2-wall divider to it, but apart from that you can walk in completely freely. So yeah, I really like that. I really like that kind of big sort of open space. I think that looks really cool. And then also I downloaded quite a bit of custom content before I started building this. I already had quite a few things in my game already, but I downloaded a few more pieces. So as you can see, this is the kind of drinks trolley, I guess you would call it, with lots of appropriately themed clutter items. So things like that I just downloaded and I knew I wanted to use in my game. So yeah, I wanted to basically make a huge open plan studio apartment with lots of cool custom content items, and that is exactly what I did. And yeah, like I say, I absolutely love how it turned out. I think, this would be like, if I had an apartment, this would be a dream apartment, but it is very, very big. So I don't think if this was real, I could ever afford it. But it does look really cool nonetheless. So I think one thing that's been really good for custom content, just a side note, is the release of kits, because I've already downloaded a couple of custom content kits. I mean, custom content packs were already a thing, but I think like the innovation and creativity of custom content players, like they've made some really nice kind of themed packs with quite a few different items. So I downloaded one with plants, which I do use quite a few times throughout this apartment. But also I downloaded a few living room themed ones and also some kitchen ones. So I had a lot of different items to use and had a lot of fun using them as well. And basically I did use a few items that came within the game. So for example, just little things like I didn't really have a good custom content salt and pepper shaker. That's kind of window archway between the dining room and the living room. I didn't have anything like that was custom content. So one or two things I did use within the game, but for the most part, I wanted to use custom content versions of pretty much everything. So almost all the clutter and the furniture items and everything like that is stuff that I've downloaded, and I absolutely love it. I think it looks really, really cool. As I said, so yeah, this is the kitchen coming together. Like I say, there is quite a few kind of glasses you'll see dotted around. I also do add a bar right at the end. Because I think some people, myself included, can be a bit intimidated with kind of wider open spaces, because you kind of end up with things, you tend to push things against walls, and then you end up with these huge kind of spaces in the middle. So I kind of filled that with, I mean, you'll see at the end, but I filled it with a bar and also a foosball table. I can't remember what it's called in England, but yeah, like, it's not actually usable, so we don't have one within the game, and I downloaded custom content one, but it isn't, your Sims can't actually play it. I think it's classed as like an accent table, but I downloaded it with a Friends themed custom content pack. I haven't actually built anything Friends themed yet because I'm a little bit intimidated to do it. I mean, I absolutely love that show, but I mean, I've already seen so many people create like really, really cool Friends themed builds. I don't know if mine would be any better than that. One day I might try it, but yeah, for now I've got quite a few kind of Friends themed things. So I used actually Chandler and Joey's foosball table in the middle of the room, and I think that looked really cool. So yeah, this is the living room. Definitely there is a huge red and black themed presence in this build. But I also wanted to, my thought was maybe that the people who live here, well, not maybe, definitely, they are quite wealthy. Like I say, it is quite a big apartment with quite a lot of nice stuff in it as well. So like I say, I was imagining it was two women deeply in love, and one is a mixologist, one is a chef. They're not the highest paying jobs, so maybe they come from quite wealthy families. That's what I was kind of imagining. And wealthy people tend to have, I don't know, maybe you could describe it as a bit more of a flamboyant style, like things that are a bit out there. So I try to incorporate that a little bit with things like that zebra print that you can see there, and like a few different sort of patterns and colours that I use throughout the build. So I did want to make it kind of bold and fun, but you will see soon when I do the bedroom that the bedroom is blue and yellow. So very kind of contrasting and clashing to the rest of the house. But again, I think that people that are perhaps a little bit more wealthy, that does tend to be their kind of style, is that kind of clashing all different kinds of patterns and colours, that kind of maximalist interior design. So that's kind of what I was going for, and I think it looks really cool. It looks like an expensive apartment for someone who's quite wealthy, so that was really cool. I downloaded another kit that I downloaded was a kind of Japanese themed interior, so you can see I absolutely love that like square art piece that I hung on the wall there, and then also there's kind of some just kind of like Japanese themed decorative items, and I mainly use that in the bedroom. But I was imagining maybe, obviously this is in San Myshuno, but perhaps the couple that live here, or at least one of them, is from Mount Komorebi, Also, we have, as you can see, those gorgeous like blossom branches as a wall decor. I thought that was so cute. So most of the stuff from that kit I used in this room, and like I say, it's very flamboyant and it's a completely different style to the rest of the house, but I actually really like that. And it's not really cut off, it's very open. So, and of course there's a little swing chair as well, because why not? And there, as you can see, I've got that big open space, which is where I do end up putting the bar and the table. If I didn't have the table, I wouldn't really know what to put there. I think, as I said, it is sometimes a little bit of an awkward space. But I tried my best. And yeah, the funny thing is, basically, I'm a bit sort of frustrated with myself, because when I started, I thought to myself, I need to put a door leading into the bathroom, because otherwise I'm going to forget. But I didn't put a door there. And then, as you can see, I'm putting all this decoration right outside the wall of the bathroom, and I don't even have an entryway into the bathroom, so I did have to move some things around. But yeah, I did manage to fix it. I think I got like I said, there's that really nice art piece, and I think that was where I was originally planning to put the door, but I did not want to move that. And it's kind of too big to put anywhere else, so as you can see, I'm just moving this painting here just so I can fit the door in, which is probably a little bit of an essential item. So yeah, and then I also want to put the pride flag as well. I think this would be a really cool couple, like quite a modern couple. They've probably got quite a nice sort of sense of style. Like I say, they're quite well off as well, so I thought that would be a really fun family to play with. And then yeah, this is kind of the last room, the bathroom. I almost forgot about it because, like I say, I was just decorating one open space. I forgot there was another room to the house. But yeah, I think we are pretty much coming to the end very soon. Like I say, I absolutely love this apartment, and to be honest, I say it a lot, but I love building with custom content. I really do. I think it's so fun, and it just adds like a different element to the game. It allows you to kind of try different styles that you wouldn't usually. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this build as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!